Good day to you, my fellow endless skeletons. I'm Kenetor and welcome back for another Starbase progress report. We're on week 39 of 2020, and if you're new here, I bring you the latest news and updates of everything Starbase every Monday. So make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss out. Now let's get to it. In this week's Lowry quote of the week, we have a bit more information on station building and features that will soon come with it. So to start, there will be a new manufacturing device that can build individual pieces without a complex building blueprint device. With these cranking out parts, they can be used by the station to fill its own blueprints from ready-made pieces that are in the inventory. This will greatly speed up how fast stations can be built. We also have a manufacturing device that can read complex blueprints and build all of the separate parts out from that, but it won't build assembled products. The blueprint manufacturing device will project the blueprint, which can be assembled with complex logic. Here I believe Lowry is referring to a factory setup which will all need to be built custom to whatever you are making. This whole new gameplay section will give us a lot of new tools to learn and definitely something to look forward to. Lowry explains the basic concept is that building stations from modules is rather easy when compared to their size, and simple ships can be fast to build with just the building tool or rudimentary automation. Complex ships, however, will not only need an advanced factory setup, but be designed in a way that will support it being factory built. This will be a huge task for ship designers who currently use all sorts of bolting techniques that may or may not be reproducible in a factory setup. Shipbuilding will also see an update with a casual shipbuilding mode which aims to be a lot easier to use than a designer. It limits ships to be made from certain blocks, which in my eyes they are greatly expanding the pre-built modules to a point where you can piece a bunch of larger ship chunks together to get a working ship, and then just do all the wiring and piping and call it done. It's currently undecided if there will be a designer mode for buying ships with parts and ore plus a little bit of money as more of an easier mode. The station designer will get a module designer at some point, and freeform stations. I'm hoping this means that we won't have to stick with the fixed sizes and angles we've seen in the current stations. The station designer becomes available once the station's initial section is complete. Station building is a long-awaited feature and something that will bring people together to work on something greater as a group. Hopefully this feature will not be too far away now. I have my fingers crossed for a release either later this week or next week. Now onto the progress report. The main design features worked on last week were player head health has been increased. Players are now able to die from headshots. Repair job gameplay improvements have been worked on. Mining job gameplay rework has been finished, mostly to accommodate new tutorial features. Armor update design and related math have been finished. The ship design and PvP community is awaiting with bated breath to see the results of this. And asteroid belt design and material configurations have been started for higher progression tiers. In station design this week, the mining job hall has been updated with a new workstation layout and structural changes. The player spaceship shop has been updated with all player spaceship shops. Hangar showrooms now have one large and one very large showcase area. Mediums have been removed. Due to the hangar showroom update, spaceships 201 Bruiser and Nate have been temporarily removed, and the following spaceships have been relocated: the Buffalo, the Vider, Akimbo 1 and the Racer. Ockim's Magnus has been removed. My Buffalo, which had disappeared from the rando spaceship shop due to LOD issues, has now been fixed and is back in the shop. Missing refuel and recharge slots have been placed back into the prior station, and 2 mass transit stops have been removed from the starting station due to them blocking the walkways of the updated station layout. Now onto the gameplay updates. Work on station building continues. Auto building has been optimized. Work on repair job also continues. Spawning issue has been fixed and repair checks have been added. Ship frame integrity calculation has been reworked. For those in closed alpha, don't worry, this was part of last week's patch already. Frame integrity display was improved in the spaceship designer. Broken thruster attachments, mainly nozzles, should no longer block their thrusters. And a short bolt may now sometimes be placed when a longer one would be invalid only due to a gap between the components it reaches. The UI updates are UI and walkthrough feature for the repair job tutorial has been worked on. Improvements have been made to demolition job tutorial experience. Quest tool UI has been reworked better with the current tutorial quest implementation. New tutorial phases have been added to the mining job and repair job. And chat was updated to unhide a channel when sending a message to it. Audio has just one update again this week, with a fix that was made to the flyby audio not triggering with fast projectiles. Starship Creator updates this week are transparency of windows and glass in the Spaceship Designer has been changed to make them a bit more visible. Ladies and gents, our prayers have been answered. For those that are not aware, seeing glass in the editor is super hard and requires superhuman vision, so this is a most welcome update for everybody. Switching to edit mode while editing a YOLO chip in test mode should no longer lock up controls. And editing YOLO scripts in Spaceship Designer should no longer lock controls as well. And unsaved changes are now prompted when exiting the game from the menu or using Alt F4. This week's animation changes are: work on the explosive drill animation continues, and work on the remote explosive animations continues as well. First person versions of select emotes are in the making, new aim down sight poses for the rifle and pistol in third person, and unarmed rummage animation polish for third person. Station art updates includes Marketplace's legacy asset replacement is underway. Holograms that indicate which shop monitors sell weapons and which ammunition were added to the Ares weapon shop in the marketplace. And the colours of the Asteroid collection buildings were changed. Weapon art returns this week, with hit spot for tractor, cargo lock and rangefinder beams have been fixed to be more persistent, and mining laser VFX has been updated with a lot stronger and more in line with other laser based weapons, tool and tech, and also resolved some bugs related to the delay on the hit effects themselves. And other updates this week are large ice asteroid tests in the new belt are underway, asset icons were added for the following categories: attachment, beams, decorative plates, cargo, controls, doors, lamps, navigation, networking, YOLO, hardpoints, ship weapons, and inventory icons were created for tools and utilities. Our feature video this week is from Fatfly, who added some robot arms to his crazy looking Edelweiss ship, and then coding in some sweeping patterns for the mining lasers on the end of the arms, meaning you can park up and let the ship auto mine, which is great. Also, can we take a moment to just appreciate how wild and alien the design of this ship is? More of this please, Starbase. A link to the full video will be included in the description. Now don't forget, if you do get into closed alpha, be sure to send any funny or awesome clips and recordings my way for a chance to be featured on the channel. Feel free to contact me via Discord or come jump on my Discord server, which is also home to my faction, the K-Bots, should you be looking for one to join. As always, please smash that like button, share the video with your friends and faction, leave a comment with any questions you want answers to, and I'll see you in the next one. Kenetor, out.